Episode 99 of the Adventure Begins show. I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek.
Dude, we're getting old, man.
We are getting old. Man.
All right,
We need to bring back.
Show 100?
Yeah.
The best of. We do events and just do the best of.
That would be kind of fun.
You remember that one time we did this? And then we just show to whatever Justin feels like putting it.
That would be kind of fun.
He should overdub it. You remember that
Ooh.
time we did... And it's like old people.
It's not even us. It's just actually Justin overdubbing us.
yeah.
It'll be perfect.
That'd be
Ideas. Make sure to check that one out.
Who knows? It just might be a regular show. So here's this month's events.
This month. We got
Yeah.
a whole month of them.
Right.
Keep your calendar scheduled. Have it right there with you because we're going through a lot of stuff.
That's right, man. So it's like February 1st. So we're going to let you know what's going on every week. That
Yep.
way we don't have to repeat them every week.
Yeah.
So every Monday, it's Miniature Monday with this guy.
That's right. This is a 4 p.m. start time on the calendar, but if you want to come in earlier, come in whenever you want. This is a free event. Bring in a miniature. We'll help with the paints and the brushes and everything else for you. And it's a good time to meet other people, paint some miniatures, and have a nice, cool, chill afternoon doing some hobby stuff. If you don't want to do that, at 7:30, we have another event going on online that you can do from your home.
That's right, man. That's shirt, shoes, pants optional because, again, like Jarek said, you can play from your home
Nice.
or from a Starbucks. But make sure you got clothes on at a Starbucks.
Yeah, please do.
It's virtual trivia, general knowledge, pop culture. First place, $40. Second place, $20. Third place, $10. And we have a good time, man.
Pretty good time, yeah.
That's a lot, yeah. So just hit up our Facebook. You'll see the link. It'll take you straight to my Twitch page. We just hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
And mess around in the chat. And give away gift cards to Mezcal Cantina. That's right next door. We got great food and anything over 2 margaritas, make sure you Uber home.
Yeah, please.
But the food is delicious.
That's right.
And then usually I give away like a small gift card or a comic book.
Mhm.
So
And this is once again every Monday at 7:30 p.m. So mark that on your calendar if you're interested.
that's right, man. February 2nd, we do have a Dragon Ball Super Championship. It's
That's
a $10 thing.
So this starts at 5:45. That's when registration is going to go live for that. So please be here by then to make sure you have enough time to register for the event. We want to get going at 6 o'clock as close as we can so we can get as many of the rounds in as possible without going overboard on time. This is once again $10. So coming on February 2nd for that event. It should be a good time if you're into the game.
Last month we had the comic book sale, the
That's
backstock
right.
sale. So thank you guys very much for coming in. You made a whole bunch of room for me, and I'm very, very excited. So thank you very much.
You
Now
guys-
we get to fill those up with comic books that we have in the backpack stock.
There we go.
Every Friday, man, we got X-Wing Casual Night. This is with Colton. X-Wing.
X-Wing.
Yeah.
It starts at 7 p.m. is when it usually kicks off. People might come in a little bit earlier, around 6:30, but 7 p.m. is the official start time. Once again, this is going to be a free event for now. Once tournaments and events start kicking out for that, we'll probably start throwing in entry fee for once that gets moving. But for now, come on in, bring your X-Wing fleets and squadrons that you have for that. Meet other people, have a good time, earn promos, and I don't know, save the galaxy.
That's right, man. This has actually been picking up.
It's really been picking up.
We do breaks after the breaks. Come out here and everybody's X-Winging it out.
Exactly. We've been averaging right now about 3 tables going on for most of the night, which is pretty good. So about 6 people for sure. We want to keep that crowd going. So if you currently play or are looking for a spot in the north part of Houston to play around, come on down.
That's right, man.
If you're interested, come on down.
Come on down. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Just wear a big old name tag.
That's
Like
right.
a
You're the
way
next
oversized.
contestant on
Yeah.
The Adventure Begins.
Television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes.
Price tag.
That's a 100 episode idea right there.
Every Saturday we got the Pokemon Casual Meetup. That's at 2 p.m., right?
That's
2
right.
to 4.
2 to 4. It's free once again. A lot of people are asking if it still goes on every Saturday right now. It does. The only time when it doesn't go on is when our calendar specifically says it's not. Odds are we have some kind of pre-release event going on for that instead. We want to focus our stuff on that as opposed to 2 different events going on at once. So come on down every Saturday from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock to play Pokemon, learn how to play, trade cards, all that fun stuff.
Is the tournament still going on too?
It is ending actually right now soon. I think by this week we should be on our final round, and so prize support and stuff should be going out here soon.
That'll be fun
It should be a good time.
for all you Poke people out
Hey.
there. And all you Pika nerds.
That's right.
That's right. Warhammer Tabletop Gaming later on that day.
That's right. Once again, 4 o'clock is when it says on the calendar. Come in whenever you want, though. It's an all-day thing. Grab your tables, play some games, meet some cool people, and keep an eye out in the Warhammer corner in the back part of the store, in which we have a lot of different tournaments and leagues going on through that. So if you're interested in more competitive play, it's a great way to do it. We usually offer in-store bill bucks for the winners of those tournaments, usually the top 3. It's a great way to feel that plastic crack addiction you have.
Speaking of plastic crack, we got D&D Junior Adventurers League on Sunday, February 7th.
Your crack is whack.
4 p.m.
That's right.
$5 buy-in. Signups are online, so go there and sign up beforehand, please. Also, make sure you read the signups. I had a few people this last month, which we did character creation for D&D Juniors League. Like, yeah, we're playing today, right? When the signups clearly say character creation day, and it's no.
Learn to read.
Learn to read.
When you get older, you're going to be signing your name to a whole bunch of stuff, and it'll come around and bite you.
That's right. I got a mortgage I'd love to pass off to someone else for collateral. So if you don't know how to read,
bring
come
it to
me.
D&D Creation.
Perfect. I'll be here on
I'll
Sundays.
take over. These kids got better credit than us anyway.
Exactly. So once again, that is 4 p.m. Signups are online. Do that now.
We got some upcoming events, like, for instance, teaming up with the Young Rembrandts.
That's right.
They're going to be in-house, using one of the event rooms with a cartoon drawing.
Ooh.
And it's even way more fun here at The Adventure Begins.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Should be a fun time, so come on down for that.
Yeah, 4 Saturdays. It's going to be February 13th through March the 6th. And it's like $115. All
Yep.
you got to do is put down 20, and then when you come in for the actual class, you just pay off the rest.
Exactly. You should be enroll online at Young Rembrandt's website, or if you want to come on in store, we do have a QR code and a link you can follow right there to get your enrollment signed up.
And anytime we have like classes like these, the kids have a lot of fun.
They really do.
Plus, you get to drop them off, take a little Saturday siesta for yourself.
Exactly.
You know.
You gotta come pick them up though. At the end. 'Cause
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Also, we've got on February 11th, we've got the Writers Club, and we got a whole bunch of breaks coming up.
We have a whole bunch of breaks. You're probably excited about that. It's a really cool.
Damn,
event
I love
we do.
breaks. I just like opening them up.
Nice.
Plus, the cats who come in store and the people in the chat, they always make it more fun.
That's true.
Yeah, it's really cool, and just seeing what's inside the packs, you're like, yes. I just want to do breaks. Period. That's all I want to do.
All you want to do. Get rid of trivia. Only breaks.
Yeah.
Really?
I'd much
Wow.
rather do a break than trivia.
Nice.
So I do love trivia. It's only because I do it like 5 times a
You
week.
do. Yeah, that's right. It's basically a full-time job for you at that point.
So, speaking of breaks, on February 12th, we got the 2020 Panini Contenders Draft Picks break. That's football.
Yep, so if you're a big football collector, that's the one you for sure want to sign up for. February 19th, we have the 2021 Panini Hoops basketball break.
Case
So
you
if
didn't
you're
know it's
into basketball, you want to be a part of that one.
And we did our very first Pokemon break.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun.
I was watching it as I was in store, and there's some really cool art that comes from that. People get really excited for some of these cards.
Dude, the packages that come in was very colorful and nice, and I got to learn a lot of stuff
That's
because
true.
Poke Professor Colton was sitting right next to us, and he was very informative.
That's nice.
And afterwards, I received a flood of messages from people that were either they were in on it or they were just watching it.
Yeah.
And they said that they liked the way I did it. Usually, apparently, like in Poke Breaks, they just go like super fast and
Yeah.
then just stop it. But I was going through every card.
So you can
and-
actually see what people are getting. And,
Yeah, and then Colton was giving out information, and apparently the kids and the parents really liked it.
That's nice.
So I did something right on the Poke Break.
I think a key thing for the Pokemon break coming up in the future, we want to keep this similar to how we have our other breaks going on. So unlike how you might see it online, we're doing it as you buy in, you basically get an element, or trainer essentially is what you're going to get, is you get randomly signed to them. So as we're opening packs, every time you get electric, you're going to get an electric card. It's as simple as that. We're not doing a buy a pack, you get that pack.
Yeah.
I think there was some confusion about that for the first one. So keep that in mind for future ones too, please.
Yeah, well, there was just one.
There's just one person.
Yeah, which it's cool.
Yeah.
If you want to buy into what you're used to, there's plenty of Pokemon stuff. But we're gonna do random breaks. That's how we're gonna set ourselves apart from the other ones.
High risk, high reward? Possibly.
That's right, man. You ever been to Vegas? Well, guess what? If you haven't, it's kind of like this. So on February 26th, we got the Pokemon Vivid Voltage 1-box limited seating break.
That's right. If you're looking for Pokemon cards, this is a big thing because they're hard to find. So if you're interested, sign up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then finally, later on the month, February 26th, we have Team Yankee and Flames of War meeting up here in store. Our big boy, Jimmy J, is running that. We had, I think we had 6 tables last month when we did this time for the first event. So if you want to learn a cool historic miniature war game set in either World War II or Cold War, World War III, come on down for that. It's a fun event we got going on. Usually kicks off around 6 o'clock again, and it went till about 10 o'clock, so you're not going to be here super late.
Right on, man.
Are you looking for a great game to play with your 3+-year-old? Well, guess what? We got one for you. This is the Color Monster. It's a game we've had in for a little bit, and we want to make sure you go home with one of them yourself. I got a really cool deal going on right now. It's going to be 25% off your copy of Color Monster when you come in store and pick it up right now. It's a really fun game in which it's going to be a lot about learning about emotions. It's a good game for your younger kids who are starting to express themselves and have to figure out what emotion they're actually feeling. You're going to have really cool, really awesome tactile pieces. Nothing's going to be super fragile and breakable. And it's a really fun, really cool game. If you want to come in store and see how it looks, we have a demo set up right away in the game section. And if you really do like it, go on home. $30 with 25% off afterwards. It's yours.
That's right, man. So don't be a monster of a parent. Be the good guy. Buy the Color Monster.
You're going to love it. I guarantee you.
I guarantee.
Well, those are all the events that we can think of for right now. So, Kermix?
There we go.
Here are your comics for this week. X-Men.
Exciting. X-Women?
Extraordinary.
Welcome back to The Adventure Begins. This is another game segment. For a little few episodes here, we'll be going over mystery games. We had a lot of questions in the store recently about what are some good crime solvers and brain ticklers, all this other fun stuff we got going on. So we did this whole segment for a couple weeks about this. Our first one is a personal favorite called Letters from Whitechapel. I know I've talked about this before on the show, but this is one that I continue to love and people continue to despise across time and space right now. Whitechapel puts one player in the role of Jack the Ripper and the other 5 players in the role of detectives trying to stop him after his crimes have been committed. It's a fun social deduction kind of crime-solving case in which it is 5 against 1. Nice thing about it, too, is if there's only 2 of you playing, it's going to be 1 person still against 5 other detectives. So even if you don't have a full game, you're still controlling the full mechanics of everything going on. So Letters from Whitechapel is the base game for this. It's a really good, once again, anger-intensifying, argument-starting game in which you're going to be solving crimes and finding Jack the Ripper. If you like that and you want to get more stuff going with it, the Whitechapel expansion pack, which is this brown box here, is going to add a few more mechanics, going to give you better tokens, give you something more than just little wooden pieces of fully sculpted models, new mechanics, a new screen for Jack the Ripper, and much more. Lastly, there's been a new release now for Letters from Whitechapel, and it's a Whitechapel Mystery. Sorry, the Whitehall Mystery for this one. It's a smaller blue box. It's its own self-contained set, and it's going to have very similar mechanics, very similar rules, but if you want to have something a little smaller, a little different kind of gameplay, perhaps you've gotten tired of Whitechapel itself for a bit, Whitehall Mystery is one of the best ways that you can continue playing these style of games and keep up that anger and frustration amongst you and your friends. So this is Letters from Whitechapel. We have this and many more like it here at The Adventure Begins. Feel free to stop in to ask us about more stuff, and we'll get you the recommendations you need.
This week on My Secret Stash, only got the one book. It's Marvel Zombies #1, the Mayhew variant.
The Mayhew variant.
That's right. It's only a 3,000 print run, and it's highly popular.
Very popular.
So make sure you come on in and get your hands all over My Secret Stash.
Secret Stash.
Listen here, kiddies. It's time for Tab News Now. I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek. And you're not.
Here's your geek news for this week.
If you managed to miss the pre-release for Magic the Gathering's newest set, don't worry, Call Time is slated for full release on February 5th. The full release will include booster packs. You're going to have draft sets, booster sets, and collector sets of boxes, commander decks, and much, much more as the new set introduces players to the frozen Nordic realm of Call Time. Are you interested in snagging up something specific within that? Well, feel free to call us up and we'll do what we can to put stuff aside for you at no extra cost. So you don't want to miss this release because I think it's going to be huge. Huge, even.
Huge.
Huge.
Wow.
Bigly.
How much are we getting?
Yes. Quite a bit.
Well, that's good.
I think we have full allocation on this, so we're going to get quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That hardly ever happens.
It barely happens nowadays.
Yeah. So Pokemon, listen up.
Yeah.
Shit, slide us over some full allocationness.
Ugh.
Diamond Select Toys announced a new Deadpool bust that's on its way. The statue stands roughly about 6 inches tall and shows off the merc with a mouth from the waist up as he wields a pair of deadly katanas.
Nice.
Shing shing. No guns. This bust will be extremely limited. It's only a 3,000 piece run.
Nice.
And you get a COA.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
Heck yeah, man. It's going to be priced at $69.99 and it's set to release June 2021.
Don't want to miss that, that's for sure.
That's right.
So I know you probably remember a couple months ago we had the Digimon release, which is a huge thing. Everyone's
big time.
looking for it. Well, pre-orders are currently live for the version 1.5 release of the new Digimon card game. Once again, the initial release was huge, and we still get people coming in asking for product, which we have been sold out since like release week.
Yeah.
We have not had it in stock for a while. It's set to go live on February 26th. But you can pre-order a booster box and a starter deck now by once again contacting us in store. We are going to be limiting it, though, to 1 box and 1 starter deck per person, unfortunately. Just because, unlike Magic the Gathering, we don't know how exactly large our allocation is going to be for this one. So if it's something you're currently interested in or you know someone who's interested in it, give us a call.
That's right.
Yeah.
Operator status.
Operators are standing by right now. That's when we go back to that shot of Michaela on her phone in the back.
Yes. Ghostbuster fans may have to wait a little longer for Afterlife.
Dang.
But that doesn't mean you can't find some items in your grocery store.
Really?
Yeah, some Ghostbuster related. Usually every time you go into a grocery store, around Ghostbuster time, you see something. Like, remember the Ecto Coolers?
Yep.
Delicious.
That was pretty good.
Hostess will again have a new kind of Twinkie to help celebrate the film. Dubbed Munch Madness, after the interesting monster that we all got to see like in the teasers and whatnot. The Twinkies will have blue filling that is fruit flavored.
All right.
Ghostbusters Afterlife opens in theaters in November, but the Twinkies should be appearing in store and online in March because that was the original
when it really
release.
gets released,
And
yeah.
I know Twinkies last forever, but we want them now.
We want them now.
Yeah.
You know, if Hershey doesn't re-release that green like chocolate syrup they had for a while for the Hulk movie, but recall it like Slimer Green or something, I'll be kind of upset. I don't recommend buying it, but still.
Was it not good?
It's chocolate syrup, but it has a lot of green dye in it, and that doesn't get processed by the human body, so it's going to go one way or the other afterwards.
Right on. Here's some stuff you may have missed. Drake, you know the singer Drake.
Oh yeah, I know him personally, actually. Yeah,
Hala Bling. He's released a new line of scented candles that smell like him.
that sounds like Drake.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so has DJ Khaled.
Oh God. Oh. All right. Well, a lawmaker in
Cheeseburgers and sweat.
Oh. It's going to McDonald's at that point. Oh.
Sorry.
So a lawmaker in Oklahoma wants to set up a specific time of year for Bigfoot hunting. I know at least one person to be really excited for that.
Oh, Lyle from Ghoul Town.
State Representative Justin Humphrey, once again from Oklahoma, wants to make it clear that they don't intend to kill Bigfoot during this time of year. It's more of a let's get out there and capture him. So if anything, Squatch season might just be another excuse for hunters across the U.S. to sit alone in the woods and drink. In unrelated news, I heard Michaela's boyfriend is going south, actually.
Squatch it.
He's squatching it south, boys and girls.
Doctors in China removed more than 120 magnetic beads swallowed by a 5-year-old boy.
Impressive.
120.
Is that a new record?
Possibly.
Who knows?
I'm saying, wait until his boss at the factory hears about this.
Oh.
That's it!
Take it away, boys.
Do you guys have any D&D stuff? I hate busy days.
If you weren't working here, what do you think you'd be doing?
Huh. What would I do if I wasn't working here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What would I be doing? So if you weren't working here, it just opens up a whole new avenue of possibilities, right? Like, what if I wanted to fish? Do I even like fishing? Like, would that be something I do? Would I fish all the time? Would I read more? Would I write? I don't know. What would you do?
I don't know, man. Like, I like to eat, so I could probably be like a food critic. Be like, these muffins are bad.
That's good.
Or I like film, so it could be like, this film was bad.
That's good.
So probably like either one of those.
That's not bad. Yeah, that works.
I don't know.
So that's it for this week's episode of The Adventure Begins. Bill, we'll have you on next week. You said something about something. I really wasn't paying attention, sorry. We hope you had a good time, and will join us again for all new comics, games, events, news, and much, much more.
Sorry, man, but before we go, dude, you got anything coming up?
Not a lot, actually. Kind of just dealing with side job stuff, so nothing too exciting. What about you?
I think I mentioned it last week, but later on this month, I'm a guest speaker at the Prison City Film Festival
That'd
in
be
Huntsville, so I'm looking forward to hanging out for a weekend.
Nice.
It's gonna be my vacay, dude.
Dude, film fests are a lot of fun. Those are amazing.
They are. So it's gonna be like a small little that was the band. So anyway, I'm just looking forward to it. They're gonna have like a red carpet thing, and they're gonna put me up in a hotel, and I'm just gonna order room service to get fat.
Nice. Nothing wrong with it.
Be sure to check out this week's episode of Zoinks, where we had the pleasure of trying some delicious goodies from a joint that's right down the street in Huntsville. Actually, they got a
Nice.
shop there, Insomnia Cookies.
That's right. So if you get your very own box of cookies, go to insomniacookies.com.
Don't forget to tell them that the R&R nerd sent you.
That's
Matter
right.
of fact, he knows all about some Insomnia Cookies.
Dude, it's some really good stuff. Make sure you check it out. I think they deliver too, which is always better. So get cookies on the go. And be sure to visit our very own web store.
for all your nerdy needs.
That's right, at shop.theadventurebegins.tx.com. Free shipping to all of the states, all 50 of you now, on orders over $100.
That's right, man. New episodes drop every Monday on certain social media platforms, as well as on Roku for me and for you through thewoodlandsonline.com.
That's right, you can find us on stuff like YouTube or Facebook if you don't have Roku.
There you go.
But did you guys know that today is National Freedom Day?
That's right. So remember, kids, freedom isn't free. It costs $1.05.
See you, nerds. Hey, welcome back to The Adventure Begins. It's another gang segment Wow. We're hitting the streets for this one, boys and girls.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was thinking about switching out a few.
I was thinking about starting the show, but Dina keeps talking.
It's episode 99 of The Adventure Begins. Showed up
And I'm... you told me this, and I'm...
Facebook as well on Roku
For me
What am I doing?
and for you.
It's on Roku. I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek, and you're not.
Oh crap. No.